Hello, everybody. All right, well, hello, everybody, and welcome to uh, a Pathfinder Second Edition session. It's been a solid, as our Foundry is saying, 69 days and 22 hours. Our last stream,
Nice.
which I guess technically means it's been 70 days, but fuck it. It says 69 on the thing, so it's been 69 days. Whew, it's been a hot minute. Holidays happened, and then burnout happened. And now sickness is happening, both on my end, but also Dan's end. That's why Dan will not be joining us tonight. At least is currently not planned to join us. So things have been certainly a little crazy, and I wanted to make sure that I got everything kind of nice and set up for the next little bit. And very debatable on how much of the extra time of that prep work went. But hey, we're doing a thing. Tonight may or may not wind up being a short session. We'll see how my throat and my cognitive facilities last. Ah, However, for a likely much needed recap, I'm sure for some of you,
Yes, please.
Yes.
um, you guys had your general mission at current is heading into the territory of Clint, occupied Clint, for at behest of the Bavarian government, the Bavarian Empire, um, in an attempt to destabilize the political and militarist holdings in the region, to make Clint weaker and more susceptible to counter invasion and reclamation at the hands of the Bavarian government. You had headed in, and after a few sessions of um, making your way through the Clint countryside and along the river road, um, and including a detour up into a rock and Roshadran infested mountain, where you found a uh, Roshadran artillery emplacement, in which you caused some mayhem, and Zindros almost fucking died from the last guard left on the map, because that man fucking swung 3 20s in a row. I remember that shit.
Yeah, Mance was out for blood.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, if I'm going to die, may as well take one of you with me." And then he chose the one that's, already 1 foot in the ground anyways. From there, you guys, after clearing the Roshatran artillery emplacement, uh, slept off the worst of the wounds, um, there in that location before you did some additional kind of clearing of the place in the morning, where you discovered more collateral damage than you had originally had the night before. You guys made your way back down the mountain to Muley, where Beth got high as balls with the fucking guard that greeted you at the gates. Because Fef has yet to learn to say no when offered drugs. Um, you met John the boatman.
He messed those dare classes, by the way.
It's true.
Not to interrupt.
No, it's true. Fef was like, "Dare, that's for fucking losers," and then fucking dabbed on the officer while skateboarding away while doing cocaine. This took a turn. You met John the boatman, who was your replacement for Jerry the boatman. Um, John the boatman took you the rest of the way on the river road to the city and the capital of the Clint region, Wormrest, the metropolitan city built out of the skeleton of an ancient worm. As you arrived within the city in the region known as the Lower Jaws, you found a tavern, or I should say, you found an inn to stay at called the Next Best Thing, run by a Tengu proprietor, where you have purchased rooms for a few days. Um, with your intent, and after getting settled into the city, you headed up into the area known as the Mid Jaws to find the Adventurers Guild in hopes that you would be able to find a work board. And last left off just as you guys had gotten outside of the Adventurers Guild.
I cast magic missile.
Feth is sober at this point, I will say. Feth did sober up by the time you guys got to Wormrest.
Oh, well, I guess I am in character then, unfortunately.
Yeah, because remember, it was from Muley to Wormrest. It was it was still a few days travel by boat. So you had a little bit to sober up. For ease of party makeup, we'll retcon things a little bit and say that instead of Mahajapit going with you guys, Mahajapit stayed back at the Next Best Thing, and Zendros, you came with the party.
All right.
That way, you don't start back at the inn room by yourself.
Just a real quick.
Yep. Oh shit, where'd Maha go? Oh shit, what up, Zendros? To re-describe your surroundings, you guys are outside of the what you gather to be the Wormrest Adventurers Guild, which is in a fairly large thoroughfare for the current section of the city you are in, with you having gone up into the uh Jaws, which is the city, at least in part, is constructed, and I should say primarily constructed out basically by chiseling and digging these hallways and rooms and whatnot out of the bone of the worm. So a lot of the buildings around aren't really so much buildings as just caverns that have been excavated out. The Adventurers Guild itself, about 40 by 60, with the large hallways outside being about 20 by 20, 20 feet wide as you were approaching from the south. The Adventurers Guild itself, as you kind of get closer, you do see Roshadran guards kind of in the hallways watching over the thoroughfare. But also, in the actual Adventurers Guild itself, there are obviously, armored and armed individuals kind of mingling with Roshadran guards, it looks like. Or rather, the Roshadran guards are mingling with the adventurers. So, what will you do?
As I recall, we were just about to make our way to the job board.
Yes, that had been your original intention.
As a heads up, since it seems like the Adventurers Guild is kind of friendly with the Roshadran Guard, we might want to be a bit more careful about how we talk to them.
Yeah.
As you guys kind of, I'm assuming, head into the Adventurers Guild, um, you're definitely not out of place here. I will say, group of an adventuring party wandering in, right at home, basically. From what you can see of the job board as you approach, it's looking pretty sparse at the moment. Um, there's really not a whole lot to it, outside of work that would take place outside of the city, basically.
like physically sparse as well?
Yeah. There's only like a few notices, and those that you read, the notices that you do read are basically for surrounding community.
Okay, so anything we put up is going to be visible.
Yeah. Though the goal or the intention here was to see if maybe there was like a communique, some sort of secret communication between our intended intended receivers, those of Clan Fefwala, just kind of pointing signs or anything like that. But while we do that, I am gonna like look around to see if I can find any black feather earring wearing folks that just big chillin', not needing to be secret about who they are.
Okay. Give me a perception check. Hey, first roll of 2022. Let's see if it's any good. Also, don't forget to reset your hero points back to 1. Okay. You take a look around and you don't see anyone wearing the familiar by this point feather earring. Uh you see a lot of just a mixture of folk and people, but nothing that would indicate any sort of really discord. Really. Mother fucking discord again. Oh my god.
It's been waiting 69 days for this.
Right. Mother
Mother has.
fuck.
Not one single problem during our Final Fantasy XIV raids.
No, not a one. It's got to be something to do with the video or something. I don't know.
Well, see, I assume it has something to do with the fact that you're streaming your voice and video chatting, and you're hosting the server that we're all connected to play.
Very possible. Yeah. I'll try. Fine. I'll try unfull screening the call and see if Discord likes that.
Hint, it probably won't.
Probably won't. But no.
Oops, I did not mean the flurry of maneuvers there. Not sure when I clicked that.
According to chat, 41 seconds ago.
Yeah, but I don't know when I actually
went
fair. Over that thing to click on it. I don't think I was even on the page to do that.
Oh no. But yeah. You don't see anything regarding. You don't see the feather earring anywhere within the Adventurers Guild.
Okay. And these adventurers that are sitting around, do they? What is the general air? I mean, yeah, of course it's an adventurers guild. Everybody's kind of loosey goosey, but is it? Are these people who are kind of starting to get upset with the lack of silver lining their pockets, or what's the deal?
Everyone's pretty laid back and drunk.
Okay.
There
is money enough to go around for people to get drunk.
Pretty much, yeah.
These are your people, Fef.
Oh, don't worry. We'll get there.
Is there anything anyone would like to do? What is the plan?
Is this literally just a guild house, or does it double as a tavern / meeting spot of sorts? I would imagine maybe because Guildy's making deals.
Right? Yeah. No, you're not far off. There is a bar. It is functioning here. And from what you can tell, there is kind of a some very kind of smaller doorways that kind of lead back into effectively what looks like a wall. It's not a lavish place by any means. But it is. It's a little bit nicer than the next best thing. Whereas, at the next best thing, it's all wood, and you've got the sound of the water from the bay coming in, and lapping against the shore that's not too terribly far from where you guys are staying. And, everything's very, very basic, very, very wooden up here, because it is made, a lot of things are constructed from bone. And where furniture is required, it is stone of varying kind.
So it's not a hole in the wall, despite being a hole in the wall.
Yeah, basically. Despite being a literal hole in the wall, it is not a hole in the wall.
I'm only a little concerned I might get gut checked by a random dwarf with all of the stone and bone around here as a goblin.
I feel like that's a pretty valid fear.
Grungy, get the Brook of Grudges.
Look, I know what a dwarven battle rager is, okay?
It's fine. The Slayer's coming. It's fine.
Sorry, I saw somebody on Twitter describe them as grudge packers, and I can't forget it.
Hate that. Hate that.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, honestly, it's not wrong either.
Yeah, there's this weird dwarf that keeps staring at Fef. He said his name was Gorkson.
No. All right, we got to get Fef out of town like tonight.
By the way, on a serious note, if there is an obvious place to acquire drink, go bar, get drink, enter.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sure. Yeah. Best.
The next thing would be, is there anything not obvious on the job board that only Fef would notice as a hobgoblin?
Oh, that's a good point.
You actually don't even need to make a check. You notice that all of the notices are posted in common.
Okay, yeah.
But Fef, as you approach the bar, human bartender, shock of red hair, looks to be 6 feet, give or take a few inches. What can I get you?
Whatever the strongest thing you have is, we'll go 4 steps below that, because we're just starting the day off.
Bad enough. He kind of rummages around underneath the bar for a bit before pulling out a bottle. The 4 silver, as he pours you a glass.
All right, I will hand over the silver and honestly just sort of wander back over to rejoin the group with this.
Okay. And you guys are able to fairly easily find yourselves a table to yourselves. There are the place is not packed wall to wall by any means, but it is also there's a low hum of conversation throughout the building, the location, and you're able to motherfucker. And you're able to hold chairs over from other tables to suit your needs as needs be. Is what I was trying to say before Discord fucking shit the bed on me yet again.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question that I think only Dan would be able to technically answer.
Oh boy.
I'll ask it, and if there's a roll somebody can make. Is there any rumors, substantive or otherwise, of like Roshadrim's secret police that we could pretend to be to use to track down Fefwala clan members without attracting attention to ourselves?
You do not know of anything of that sort.
Okay. I figured Mahajapit might be the only one who would actually have any kind of...
Yeah, and any sort of genuine ear to that rumor.
Well, that sort of thing would probably be like a society check and probably a high difficulty one of that. That would be my guess. Which Mahajap is probably one of the best people at.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the low end of expert on that, so I don't imagine it would go well.
Yeah, I'm just trained in society, so.
Okay. That was a thought.
Yeah.
Fair point, though.
Yeah, I'm just trained as well, so.
Um,
What else?
I feel like we could reasonably post up here and see if any mercenaries of Clan Fefwalla do come through. Um, maybe ask if, because all of us took off our earrings but Fef, as I recall, correct?
I believe so, although I think even Fef might have taken his off, I think.
I think somebody may have finally convinced me to do it, but I don't remember.
Fair. I didn't remember either, and I kind of defaulted to Fef would rather fucking.
I'm just trying to remember. Did he actually jam it in back after the
Yes.
capitation?
Yes, I actually helped. I used the fucking claw tips on my gauntlets to pierce his ear for him.
Okay.
It's true.
Yep. Also, I don't know if anyone noticed, but on your character sheet now, on your actions tab, you now have there's a whole second line below your action that you can change the grip on your weapons, or you can sheathe them or drop them. And
Yeah.
very handy.
Mm-hmm.
It even shows what if that's an action and whatnot, or if it's free. Very useful, very neat.
Oh, hey, it even has retrieval on some of my like throwables and shit.
Yep. I will say, however, you guys may win because I think that technically the weapons are all drawn by default.
Yes.
I'll leave that to you guys to kind of sheath your weapons.
Yep, that's what I was wondering if there was an alternate for redrawing them, and there is.
Yeah, if you sheath it, it will then give you that sheath button becomes a draw option, basically.
Oh, I do appreciate that you can draw one-handed or draw two-handed if you need a free hand.
Yep. It's very neat. I enjoy it. But yes. You're gonna post up in the Adventurers Guild for a while.
Yeah, just kind of drumming up other ideas of where we might run into these people, because.
Yeah. I mean, at the very least, even if they don't come through, it'll give us a way to scope out what the mood is with the soldiers moving through and how they're interacting with citizens and potentially non-citizens here in the guild itself.
Plus, you never know what we might hear from like just folks having drinks, just trying to fucking chill between work, either as guards or as adventurers. But I'm going to kind of try to like communicate very low to the party that another possibility we might have to account for is that they are with the Roshadrins, as being mercenaries would give them excellent cover within Roshadrin ranks.
Well, they're
And
not just standard mercenaries, though, are they? Didn't Leyland suggest that they were like sent literally to be spies?
yes, but having the reputation that they do, it would be very easy for them to be folded into Roshadrin ranks.
Oh, okay, that's what. Okay.
So they may be in a more informant role than just kind of man about town. So we'll just kind of have to see. I do specifically want that when we sit at the table, I'm going to try to usher everybody so that Fef is actually most visible from the door, in case seeing him prompts conversation from people like, oh shit, more hobgoblins in town. You know what I mean?
Sure, makes sense. Also, I have a atmosphere thing going on Spotify. If people would like to join in. Okay. Oh. Beth deciding to just fucking go in swinging. No.
Whoops, pulled my hands out my pocket.
Give me perception check for basically for you guys kind of just relaxing for lack of better words, and kind of just a general information of what you guys pick up.
The blind button doesn't really work on the character sheets anymore.
Oh, well, you did yours correctly.
Yeah, I had to manually set it.
Oh, fair. Yeah, roll mode. Yeah. Fair enough. And
Yeah, that's weird.
Azalin and Zendros. If I can get perception checks from you.
Of course, sorry, my sister was messaging me.
No, you're.
Oh, that was not blind.
So right, technically neither was Fess. So,
I mean, mine was, if you think about it, the wrong way.
Well, I mean, the weird part was I clicked on the eye.
Yeah, that's
Right.
what we were talking
no
about
longer-
earlier. It doesn't
It no
work
longer
anymore.
defaults it to blind when you click that. You have to do it yourself in the drop down.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it will. It is, at least it does bring up that option. I would say it's a downgrade for sure, but it's not the worst thing.
The worst part is there's an action specifically for what we're doing, and I have none of the skill needed for it.
Yeah. That being said, I mean, pretty much everyone except for Fef, actually. Whereas Fef is more concerned about getting drunk at the moment. The rest of you are kind of are kind of taking stock of the general mood and kind of trying to listen into nearby tables and whatnot, having strategically kind of placed yourselves towards the center of the room in order to kind of get a mixture of as many as many conversations throughout the location as you could. It packs, actually. You're the one kind of picks out a amidst all the chatter and the um conversation, you're able to hear someone nearby. You don't quite you're not quite sure immediately who. But you do hear from nearby uh two people having a very whispered conversation about a meeting of some kind tonight.
Okay.
In the where in you hear mentions of warehouses and western lower jaws.
All right. What's the noise level in here like? I mean, if I can kind of get that, is it just I'm lucky with perception, or is it like kind of subdued?
No, it's not subdued. It's some healthy conversation. You rolled very well.
Okay. I will pass that information along to Lorenz in Infernal.
Cool. I'll give him a nod and just kind of make note of that. It was warehouse lower jaw, western lower jaws.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Meeting tonight. Okay. Just gonna kind of keep. Well, actually, having that information. Ooh, does a fucking crystalline die. Not gonna lie, the shiny math rock totally distracted me.
The shiny click clack rock.
No, for real. What was I about to say? We could start walking out into the streets, I suppose. kind of we got a little bit of information here, but it's clear that nobody's coming. Basically, whatever clandestine activity we might have found here is already kind of hot and going.
Okay.
In theory, anyway. And taking what information we have now and applying it to a greater, and I'm actually going to say this because I have the skill, or have the feat streetwise, going out and using the gather information action. Trying to be a bit more subtle about it, which is why I'd prefer to use my streetwise rather than, because that lets me use, I just looked at it.
Doesn't it let you use society instead of diplomacy?
Yes, I use society instead of diplomacy. So trying to be a little less walk up to people. So, what do you know about meetings at warehouses at night?
Yeah, because that's how you get.
Yeah, that's how you get disappeared in the back of an alley.
Just don't ask that to the guys in the nice suits with the Italian accents.
Yeah, no, thank you. No, I'm good. I also won't be asking it of any people with very nice haircuts and too many tattoos.
It's not the too many. It's as long as they're not on the neck.
Or back.
Or back. Yeah, that's more the worry.
Look, if you're seeing a back tattoo, you're already in trouble.
But yes, so kind of just trying to be man about town, as it were. And like I said, not trying to really coax it out of people, but just having conversations. And again, it's more trying to see what we hear.
Sure. Okay. Give me.
At least that's my suggestion. If anybody else has any other ideas they want to do.
I have 1 in diplomacy, so no, I don't have any other ideas.
And I will say it was about, you guys spent, I would say, roughly about 2 hours in the Adventurers Guild, kind of laying low, trying to gather information passively.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's getting to be, it's roughly past mid-afternoon, I would say.
Okay.
At least you think it is. It's very hard to tell when there are no windows or sunlight.
And I don't have any of the special thing that tells me time. So yeah. I'll roll society, I guess.
Yep. Roll society. And then this gather information check will probably take about another 2 hours.
Yeah, it's not great, but...
And then you were just trying to kind of...
more of what we were doing in the bar, but...
a little more actively, but not stupidly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, because you're so new to Wormrest, you're not quite sure where to really go, considering a lot of these streets are hallway, and you're from the back alleys of the Devarian capital city, and even this is claustrophobic.
Yeah, I was also going to say this. Because natural inclination would to try to be just start trying to find the rougher parts of town to see like where we could get this information. I have no fucking clue where the rough parts of town are when everything is a goddamned hallway.
Right. Yeah. From just your natural kind of sense of it, you kind of get the sense that where actually the lower jaws, the lower you are, the rougher it is. The higher you get, the more guards you see, the more well lit the hallways are.
Right. So even then, you're not gonna have fucking beggars and street rats running into any sort of high society stuff even on accident, because it's not just segregated by class, it's segregated by literal level.
Right. and it's not a hard segregation, but it's definitely one of those things where, like,
there's a level of worth it that is maintained.
right.
Though being the lower western jaws, that does, or western lower jaw, you know what I mean. That does kind of paint a picture of the area that that one meeting will be happening in for me.
Yeah.
Which I would like to pass us through that area at the very least. Then, if we can do so without dragging too much attention, just kind of if it's on the way to, let's say, a market or something like that.
Okay. So I'm assuming you guys are kind of following along with Lorenz at this point, or is anyone trying to do anything else?
No, I'm kind of content with just sticking with Lorenz.
Okay.
Yeah, I got nothing I can really add at the moment.
I'm more just concerned about spooky, scary skeleton-looking man roaming around.
Yeah, that's fair. Fef, Aslan, either of you two.
I have been doing my best to come up with something that isn't just getting drunk until somebody pays attention to me, but I am still drawing a blank on that so far.
That's fair. And admittedly, by this point, the rest of the party has got up and left. So y'all are exploring effectively at this point. Aslan, anything unique you want to do, or just kind of going along with the flow, basically?
Going along with the flow mostly, but keeping eyes and ears open for anything about rune giants or possibly like the rune stones that they had been told about in the past.
Okay. So Lorenz, as you're kind of going along, because you mentioned specifically market.
Like I said, the market isn't the goal; it is the excuse.
Um So actually, as you're kind of going back down in the floors, because you came up this way via a stairwell, effectively, up because you were in the third floor of the Eastern Jaws. And as you head back down, you come to kind of this intersection at the base of the Jaws, um, where if you were to head to the left, you would head back out into the open area of the lower Jaws, where the next best thing is, and where the bay is and whatnot, the docks. If you head to the right, you see a sign for the lower spine bazaar and slash markets. And then up ahead is just an additional kind of stairwell that is guarded, but it goes off into the other side of the jaws.
Okay, so this, and we're on effectively which side?
You were leaving the eastern, the right hand side.
Okay.
The right hand side if you were coming from the lower jaws.
Right. I needed the cardinal direction more than anything. And then so the path to the market leads to the lower spine, which I assume is south.
Yeah, that would be technically I think it would be, yeah, it would be.
Okay. Would that then put the warehouses closer to like the dock and whatnot area, or
Sort of, because how it is with the east and western, there's the eastern lower jaws, the western lower jaws, and the center lower jaws.
yeah,
And the east and west are quite literally just part of the bone structure of the jaw, whereas the center is the open area
yeah,
that is in the mouth.
right. So what I'm asking is, would I have to pass through the dock areas to get to then what would be the western side of the lower jaw?
No. You can just go basically, because what you, as you come down out of the staircase from the eastern jaws, you come out into a fairly large thoroughfare. At the kind of the top of the hill where the center lower jaws is kind of a downward slope that goes down to the dock. And then you can see kind of there's more open pathways to your right, which would towards the lower spine. Straight ahead is a doorway that enters into the western jaws.
Okay.
If you were coming from the docks, you would then have the option between the western and the eastern kind of hallways and openings.
Fair. Okay. And you said is it like, are the guards that are in front of it, are they holding off passage, or are they just there?
They're just there, and there's two more very similar that are also kind of guarding the eastern ones. There's effectively 4 guards in this large thoroughfare here, just keeping an eye out, keeping order.
Yeah, at that point, I'm not gonna be worried about it at all, and just make way towards the western.
Okay, and the evening, and you are led by without incident. I mean,
Yeah, give him a nod and a wave, and just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, the market wasn't really a thing. It was just if we had to claim an excuse.
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah, I want to see the warehouse district at the very least, kind of get a feel for this area.
Okay. And it takes a while just because there's a lot. Like you go down one hallway, and these hallways are more, whereas the one on the upper other side of the jaw had gotten up to about 20 feet wide. These ones here, they're only about 10 feet wide. The lanterns are sparse, sparser. Um, though intersections you notice are actually fairly bright. Um, and a lot of times there's just kind of roaming patrols. You'll come across a patrol of 2 or 3 Roshadran guards. Um, and and you notice that the further away you get from where you just were, you definitely notice that you're getting a little more weirder look. No one has outright abruptly stopped you yet, but
Yeah.
um, but you do, however, also notice that, or you do realize as you're kind of wandering along, you don't really know what a warehouse looks like in this place.
No, I don't. That's kind of just the goal.
Right.
This is information gathering just.
Right. And you're passing by, some doors and whatnot, but it's hard to tell what anything.
Yeah, I'm checking for like even like property nameplates, like owned by business of kind of
Right.
what we've seen of the other buildings, quote unquote, in this place. I'm going to assume these doors lead to larger storage areas, effectively what would be warehouses.
Right. Yeah, and because there are nameplates over certain doors. Some of them are actually blank, but some are storage list. Some are listed as storage for storage property of X or courtesy of Y.
Mm-hmm.
It takes you, I would say, a solid hour to realize that. Oh, wait, hold on. No, this is the warehouse district. It just looks like every other place we've been the last hour.
It's not exactly the most secretive place. Hard to hide anything in a fucking hallway. Definitely doing a quick look up and down the fucking hallway before I speak, by the way.
Oh, yeah. It's empty.
Yeah. This is,
I don't think we have enough information.
We definitely don't, but this is good to know at the very least. Well, back to the swimming in society and seeing what we find.
Sounds good.
Sounds
I
like a
stopped
plan to me.
dying.
Okay. Do you guys heading back to the next best thing then?
I would say yes for now, is my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like we can't come back later.
Yeah, and again, it's kind of hard.
Question for Jake.
Yes. Answer for Dave.
When we got our rooms, I assume, left our names, yeah?
Yes.
And none of us declared we were using pseudonyms, yeah?
No.
Yeah, we should probably go back to the inn and wait a bit.
I made a point of only using my first name.
That is true.
But I used my name, you see.
Yes, you did. That is true. I see your point now.
And you know what? Hey. Let's have some fun with it.
Oh, shit. Watch this map get made.
It's gonna load for everyone else. The stream will kind of drop for a little bit just because everyone else is loading into the thing. There is no battle. This is just you guys aren't camping. So welcome to the next best thing. As you guys arrive at the next best thing, you can tell that a lot of people are clearly getting off work. As people seem to be kind of shuffling in from the kind of big thoroughfare that you guys notice is kind of the nexus of kind of foot traffic in this area, and they're kind of flooding down effectively from the throat into the mouth and kind of dispersing to inns, taverns, or just home. And don't forget, Dave, you could also use arrow keys to move around.
You can use your arrow keys and the WASD.
It's true.
I was gonna say, I can go extra old school. I got a numpad.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
But yes, welcome to the official map for the next best thing. Because I didn't have to build you guys a tavern map, but I am that extra.
I appreciate it. Also,
Yep.
the doors have noise now.
Yeah, they've always had noise.
I haven't heard them before.
Oh, fair. Yeah, no. And I'll show the stream actually the map here.
Back room's locked.
Yeah.
It makes sense as staff only.
That is actually the kitchen area. Where the food kind of comes out of and whatnot.
Yeah, I figured it. Just again, it's funny.
Yeah. With proper fucking working fireplace that has fireplace noises. Look at that. Yeah. So yeah, as you guys kind of make your way back to the next best thing, you kind of settle in the Tengu bar proprietor. Welcome back. Did you have any luck?
Just give a non-committal shrug.
Understandable.
We didn't get lost.
That's actually impressive, considering it's your first time here. Many people I've found tend to get very lost their first time in the city.
What sorts of places should we avoid should we not want to get lost?
if you don't want to get lost, I would say you definitely want to avoid getting higher up in the jaws. That's where more fancy folk tends to spend their time. Unless, of course, you're going up to the upper spine. Um, I don't know how much money you've got to spend, but since you're staying here, I figure it's probably not a lot. And you watch as the Tengu actually reaches out for a bowl that's on the bar top and lights it as it begins to pulse with a purplish light that just provides a little bit of additional light in the. So it's a little hard to tell with the whoop whoop.
Is there like a little rune in a bowl?
Dude, more like a rune stone in a bowl.
Huh. Neat.
Yeah.
Lorenz absolutely like sees that and kind of like hovers over it for a second before chilling the fuck out and not being a weirdo.
Understandable. But yeah, uh, the general jaw areas on both east and the west sides can be confusing for first timers, and even just your first few weeks in the city. Luckily, the patrols are usually there to help lead you back to lead you to where you want to go.
Is there anywhere that's strictly off limits?
Person's private property, typically.
But no, like, gated districts that we have to worry about accidentally wandering in?
Other than the crown.
What's up there?
Well, it's where the governor and his residence is.
Okay, that does make sense with the name.
The former home of what was once the King of Kalint, now deposed. Comfy DM don't need rolls. Comfy DM, get in blanket. Raw.
I love the squeak of the mic arm too as you scooch it over. Like it really adds to the effect.
Funnily enough, that actually wasn't the mic arm. That was the chair.
Oh, that was beautifully timed then.
I'm gonna try to sign at him just what happened to him, the governor in specific.
Oh, you mean the king?
Yeah, the king, the former king of Kalint.
Roshadrin came in.
Was he executed or imprisoned?
Killed.
Very thorough.
Well, or amateur. Royal family.
Just give Fef the old point and nod.
That one I'm not privy to. I did. People don't tend to like people asking those kinds of questions.
Well, it's a good thing we haven't asked any questions like that now, isn't it?
Yeah, indeed. Would you like drink?
Yes, please.
Yeah, beer.
Yes, I'll take a beer as well.
All right, beer for the spooky boys and the hobgoblin.
You know, y'all are like pretty spooky though.
We got hobgoblin. We got spooky, pretty. Spooky, spookier. We got
Spooka.
spooky, spooky, spooka. We got scary. We got orc. And we got short.
We do stand out, don't we?
We cut a bit of an image.
And that's not even to include Mahajapit's companion.
A dragon.
Literal dragon. Well, ghost of a dragon.
Look, the ghost part doesn't really matter to most folk.
No.
As it shouldn't.
So yeah, the beer is fairly cheap. Like 3 copper from each of you. Which is a discounted price, admittedly, also because you have bought rooms. And yeah, as the night kind of wears on, dinner is brought out. For those that would like it. And eventually, people start to begin to either start heading upstairs or start heading home. Leaving you guys and effectively kind of the Tengu and just a few others who are deep in their cups at this point, being kind of the only real patrons left.
We didn't see anybody leaving trying to act nonchalant, did we?
Give me a perception check.
Full on trying to fucking be cool, just be cool, man.
No. No one was being painfully obvious.
Okay. So yeah, at that point I'm gonna use message on Fef, since you and Pax both share a lot of languages anyway. I'm gonna cast message to speak to Fef, just so I don't have to raise my voice and accidentally be heard by the bartender. It says, it might be wise to see if you and Pax could possibly investigate. Maybe follow up on the lead we got in the Adventurers Guild, and if it pans out to be nothing, then we know that it's nothing.
Just gonna nod, and I believe we did go through Pax, and I went through what languages we do share, right? So I would know in character.
I believe you guys. I figure you guys have probably all, as a party, done that more than anything.
I don't remember, actually.
Well, what languages do you got?
Do you care if we?
Mostly because it'd be really funny if it turns out we actually don't have any in common and we just assumed.
I think we might only have common in common. We'll find out in a second. I have Dwarven, Infernal, Necral, and Orcish.
Oh yeah, no. I only have Common, Goblin, Elven, and Draconic.
That's funny.
So yeah.
Meanwhile,
But again,
fucking
assumedly, we've been traveling together for a while, we would know who has languages in common, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Thieves' Cant isn't a thing anymore, is it?
Nope.
It's a little bit of a bummer. Just the littlest one, though.
You guys do share one additional language, the universal language of dance.
That is true. I do have performance.
So yeah, if you received this message.
Yeah, I will nod. It'll just have to be stored away for when there's a moment.
Fair. At that point, then, seeing Fef can't communicate it with Pax, I'll just send the same message to Pax. Because it's a fucking cantrip.
I'll tap my fingers just twice on the table.
Lawrence just taking a big old drink of his big old beer. There it is.
Do we have an approximate idea of what time it is?
They just said later. We didn't really pick up on the time.
No, yeah, haven't really picked up on a time. People are starting to go home for bed or up to the rooms for bed, though.
That's good enough for me.
And they said tonight, to use the specific word.
Yes.
That being said, I'd assume there'd probably be a big old grandfather clock somewhere in a corner somewhere. And it's about 9 p.m. at this point.
Okay. It's starting to get late, depending on your definition of late.
Okay. We both got that message.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a matter of when we both kind of quietly agree it's time to go.
Yeah, just cock my head slightly to the side, looking at Fef, and just I motion towards the door.
I'm gonna finish my drink and just sort of stand up and hobble out.
Okay.
Hobble-goblin.
Thank you.
Same. Gonna take my leave.
Okay. So, Axe and Fef are heading out. Zendros, are you going with them, or are you heading up to bed?
Yeah, I'm heading up to bed and or to my books.
Got you. Aslan and Lorenz, what are you two doing?
I'm just gonna sit and drink for a little while longer, kind of play it all through. Everybody's got their own agendas at this table, so trying not to make it look like anybody's moving in concert.
Sure.
What do the nighttime patrols look like? Are they about the same density, or has it gotten more guards since it's now night?
I'll let you know in a second. Aslan, are you planning to do anything?
So she had been sitting in front of the fire the entire time, and
Mm-hmm.
possibly even drifted off to sleep, if possible.
Okay. Yeah. Pretty.
At least for her 2 hours while waiting.
Fair.
Sure. Then we will go. Then we'll kind of separate off. POVs basically. Then. So, Pax, as you and Fef kind of head out into the night, the night of Wormrest. And you can see, admittedly, even through like the wide open mouth of the jaws, you can see that the sun is set in the world at large beyond the city, through the smoke from all the torches and whatnot. And the patrols themselves, down here in your immediate area, are pretty sparse. It's mostly just people kind of like Fef drunkenly stumbling along, or kind of what have you, basically.
Okay.
You see the occasional guard, but it's nothing major, and frankly, they look like they don't even give you a second look, especially when they see Fef with you, who is putting up a very convincing act of being drunk.
No, not drunk at all. Clearly, no. I mean, actually, we haven't had me roll on that because you said you were
True.
going to start enforcing those rolls. So if you'd like, I could roll a performance since I've only really had 2 drinks this whole session.
Right. Well, yeah. The 2 drinks that you said. So yeah, give me a performance. Oh, that's funny. I looked up drunk, and one of the top results is Caden Galian. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, you're playing. You're pretty good for looking drunk. You're not as drunk as the amount of alcohol you have consumed would have people believe. That being said, give me a fortitude check. Fortitude save.
Going from 3 screens to 1 is so difficult. Which, like, first world problems, I know, but, like, this is part of what's taking me so long to do the things you ask.
No, that's fair. I understand entirely. Okay, yeah. You are even without the braces of armor, which don't really apply to this roll. You're fine. You're more than fine. So yeah, you guys are heading off, and you two are heading specifically towards the warehouses, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And then as we get closer, might as well make use of some of these abilities.
Sure. Oh, cool. Okay. Braces of armor do in fact count. So thick.
Nice.
So Pax, you're going to be attempting to avoid notice.
I will be joining along with that, by the way.
Okay.
Because it's less sneaky than hide, but it's more than just walking around like you're fucking owning the place.
Right. So both of you give me stealth checks then. Hot diggity damn. The rogues were asked to stealth, and the rogues delivered. Yeah, you guys, even when you do a spot, when you do have you kind of run into a patrol, all along your way, you manage to kind of blend yourselves in, even in these narrow hallways in the warehouse district, and you manage to keep yourselves from being noticed. Getting yourselves back to where you and the rest of the party had been earlier in the day, and where one had been, one of the areas specifically that you had been through, now no longer kind of lit up as it had been, especially at the main thoroughfare. Everything pretty quiet except for, um, one of the doors is actually open, and you hear the murmur of conversation from inside.
Can I take a single action before we get back to sneaking? Because I forgot I had something.
Sure. You're still technically in exploration, so. Hey.
I will pull up the hood of my clandestine cloak, so I get +1 item bonus to stealth and deception.
Nice.
But also -1 to diplomacy and intimidate.
Yeah, because you're a background character at this point. Okay. So you guys are heading along, and you're kind of getting to along, and you hear the murmur of voices through through a doorway.
I think this calls for more stealthy stealth than what we're doing.
Rifling my inventory real quick. Okay, so here's a question: door or window?
It is a door.
Oh no, that wasn't. That was in character.
Oh,
Oh, the door's
Speaking
open.
quietly, obviously.
Yes, the door's open. Eavesdropping's probably easier that way.
Fair enough. I am going to double check that my grapple and rope are easily accessible and not in the bag of holding real quick, though.
okay. Okay, so what are you two doing? And I was wrong. The door is closed, but you guys
Oh.
are able to kind of hear the very low hum of conversation as you pass by a door.
Okay.
Oh shit, this fucking song brings back memories. Holy shit.
Oh no. Also, whoa, I did not notice the inventory is way changed on the sheet now. Like, containers have their own section and everything.
Yep.
It's neat.
So yes, I will take a moment, if you'd like me to roll stealth to do it quietly, but I will take a moment to shift my grapple and rope from the bag of holding.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, you can do it fairly easily without needing to roll for that. Because it is the bag of holding. It's sort of a pocket dimension in there, less of a
Jangly bag of shit.
right.
Actually, I'm going to wrap it around my waist.
Okay.
And then tuck it, throw the cloak back over.
Okay.
I don't check something here real quick. Is the murmuring really indistinct, or is it the kind of thing where if I get closer, I might actually be able to pick something up?
You would have to if you get closer, you might be able to pick something out, but you're not 100% sure.
Okay. I have no idea if this will work, but I would like to drop prone next to the wall leading to the door.
Okay.
And then crawl towards the door.
Okay. You do that.
And then
And Fef, you watch as Pax does this.
Just observing. Actually, honestly, I'm going to throw out a perception to make sure we're not going to get walked up on real quick.
Okay. Give me a perception. Okay. Aside from the low murmur through the door, it's fairly quiet. In fact, it's silent in the hallways around you.
man, I have no idea what I would roll to attempt to eavesdrop through a closed door.
Silent and pitch black, I will say. So Pax, you are having a bit of trouble seeing at the moment.
Well, I mean, I assumed when you got down onto the ground, you were going to attempt to put your ear up to it to make it a little bit easier to hear.
That was the plan, yes.
Since, there might be an air gap between the floor and the thread, like the bottom
Yeah,
of the
no,
room.
I just don't know what to roll. Like, is it just a straight perception?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. You put your ear up to the door and you hear a lot of different conversations going on at one time.
Any closer to the door? Like volume-wise?
There are some that sound fairly close to the door, and there are some that sound fairly distant to the door.
Any way to focus in on one of the conversations closer to the door?
Considering you just crit that roll,
wow.
Nice.
Okay.
You rolled a nat 20.
I figured maybe I rolled a nat 1, and that was why I couldn't. It was just like a cacophony of conversations.
No, it is just a cacophony naturally.
Okay.
But as you're kind of you kind of close your eyes and you listen as close as you can, and you can hear kind of closer to the door. I don't know. I don't know if anyone, any other members are coming. I don't. Well, hey, it might have maybe the recruitment. Well, basically, I don't. Uh, got any plans for afterwards? Go home, see the kids.
Okay. Um. It's not a lot to go on. All right, I will slowly crawl away from the door back towards Fef and quietly relay what I heard.
Okay.
I mean, we should just go in.
I mean, we don't know anything about who the recruiters were or if there was a password or anything.
I'm gonna start. Well, you go ahead and keep talking. I'm gonna start digging through to try to find the trusty bottle of hooch.
Okay.
I mean,
Put a
we
little
could,
of this on you, a little bit of this in your face, not too much, and any sort of discrepancies we could play off as we're drunk. Besides, new recruits wouldn't know anything anyway.
well, they might know what they were recruited for.
Well, listen, it'll be fine. We'll wing it. It'll be great.
Pulling up my notes on my phone that I took throughout the week. Pulling up my phone, fucking notes, my books, fucking just. So, what are your plans, gentlemen?
I think we're going with Refuge and Audacity.
Okay.
Fef, there's only two of us here. If this goes badly, we book it.
Yeah, I have some fun on me too if we need.
I have some fun on me.
Just bone doesn't burn the same way as wood. Just keep that in mind, please.
Oh, it's not fire.
Okay.
Oh no.
Did you know I learned how to trap both frost and lightning in bottles?
So,
All right, that does sound kind of fun. You can't do both in the same bottle, can you?
Not yet, but I need to find a safe distance from somewhere. Not now. That's for later.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's just go and knock. And
okay.
I'm even gonna drop the hood down so that way it's less suspicious. Which means I don't get to use it again today.
True. Okay.
I've still got quite a bit left on my goggles, so I'm going to leave them for the moment.
Yeah, you got.
Only because I think when I deactivate them, I cannot get the rest of the time.
Yeah, no, it's once per day. Once you deactivate them, they're gone for the rest of the day.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep whatever's left of my hour on those.
Okay. You walk up and you knock on the door, and there's a shushing on the other side. You hear before the door opens up, and you are Pax. You are unfortunately blinded for a second as torchlight spills in through the doorway, or spills out through the doorway, and Fef, you see two gentlemen, a dwarf and a what looks like a half elf. Kind of here for the meeting.
We sure are.
Yeah, welcome, brothers.
How's it going?
And kind of shaking your hands and whatnot. And you hear, see, I told you we'd get new faces. I keep telling them we need passcodes. You're being paranoid. And as you guys are let in to the warehouse, to this warehouse, you see, there's rows of boxes kind of stacked up. Um, and I mean, this warehouse is I filled with people of all different kinds of races and ages and um uh different walks of life from what you can tell.
Out of character, I'm gonna be real. I feel like we stumbled on something we wanted anyway, but let's keep going.
What? And but yeah, a used wager, if all told, there's probably about 40, maybe 50 people in this warehouse, all kind of cramped up.
Anybody
And
look tense or anything? Or everybody chill?
I mean, there's a general undercurrent of nervousness in the room. Even from I mean, there the guards that let you in are armed. They have swords, short swords, at the hip. Um, uh, and excuse me, one moment. As you guys are kind of disseminate yourselves amongst the crowd, basically. I mean, it's lot of. You get the feeling that whatever's happening here is definitely not legal.
I guess my question is: is the nervousness level more like an IRA meeting or like a prohibition bar?
Yes.
Yeah. What he said? Yes. So suddenly you just start hearing out of nowhere, just black and come out, you black and tans. Come out. So it's really weird. But
Feff's
no,
just gonna stare off into the middle distance, petting the crossbow.
it's okay, Agnes. We'll get more Protestants soon.
Jesus.
But no, as you guys are kind of welcomed in, with a mild level of suspicion, but at the same time, you get the general gist that a lot of people here are just happy to see more faces, if they are a little unique. Eventually, a tall gentleman, um, again a human, um, black hair, with a fairly full beard, um, looking unkempt on both parts. Um, just brothers, sisters, welcome again to another meeting. We've been able to. I see. We've got a lot of new faces in the crowd tonight. Happy to see it. Um, I'm happy to. I'm happy to see that a lot of familiar and returning faces. The old steelbacks haven't caught us yet. Uh, with luck, we'll be uh, able to avoid it. Yet still, you all now all of you have come from different walks, and for the new ones here, let me ask you one question. When was the last time we were? Was it before the Roshadrons? When we were under the boot heel of the Devarians? No. Our ancestors raided. Our ancestors were merchants and raiders and reavers. The Devarians put a collar on us, on our proud people, lineage. There are people so young, people that are adults that do not know anything other than the Roshadran rule. And It's been since my grandfather's time that we got to be true to our heritage, to our people. Where we would roll up through the Roseway River. We'd raid the villages that we found. We'd take their gold. We'd take the whatever the hell we want. And then we'd frankly sell it right back to them in the Hesea Prince. Or we'd sell it to the Free Sale Republic. And then they come offering us money and trade at the cost of giving up who we are as a people. Because they fear us. They've feared us from the beginning because our ancestors were the worm slayers. We stand in the very proof of it. Kind of stomps down on the bow and just... Our ancestors killed this worm and made a city out of its corpse. We lived with the giants before the Roshadrons slew them and drove them further south. They were our friends. They were our allies. And now they're gone, either dead or exiled. And I'm tired of it. And just in the general crowd. I say, to hell. To the hells with Roshadron. To the hells with Duver. Both are power-hungry tyrants that don't care about us. They just care about what our money, our runes, and our weapons. We made more completely independent before they came into our lives. Frankly, I think our peoples stand to return to that lifestyle. Let the Devarians and the Roshadrons fight their war. Who cares? That's just more profit for us. I have word. I've heard word from my contacts on the other side of the mountains. The Hesea Princes has already declared independence from the Devarian Empire. The Empire is weak. They can't protect us. The governor and the crown is weak. We are at a perfect striking point to where we be able to gain our independence back once and for all. And just, again, general just murmur of just amongst the crowd as you guys are standing there. Remember this, brothers and sisters. The day will come soon when we will have a choice. Do we go back to the collar and the leash of the Devarian Empire? Do we continue to live under the boot heel of the Roshadrons, or do we stand up for ourselves? Do we reclaim our birthright and our former glory? And do we become the nation, the kingdom, that the world over fears? And with that, he kind of hops down to just yeah. A lot of cheers and generally yeah. Pax, Beth, what are you two doing?
Debating something hilarious, potentially risky.
I'm debating taking 3 steps away from Fef.
Oh, I was going to advise it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take 3 big steps away from Fef and just pretend like I'm listening to a different conversation.
Yeah.
I'll keep an ear on him.
Just gonna clear my throat real hard. A good starting point would be better security, fuckos.
You hear
with my hands up, by the way.
Rasp of no less than 8 swords in the room.
Yeah, how's it going, lads?
And you hear, "Chick-chick."
Oh, nice. Decently equipped, at least.
Who the
Why
fuck are
was there
you?
no password? No. First off, why was I allowed to walk in here?
And the gentleman who was giving the speech just, who the fuck is this?
Well, someone a bit more professional than you, apparently.
Larry, Mo, what the fuck?
You can call me Fef. Son of Fef. Son of Walla.
And right about that time, you from the door, Steelbacks! Coming down the
Alright.
halls!
Okay, that's not us. I'm getting that out before they even look at me.
Oh,
Hands still up.
see. Whoop. And whoop. Guess who remembered I can split up the party forcibly?
You know, that is a really clever way of dealing with the fact that we're kind of overpowered as a group without singling one person out to, like, nerf the shit out of them. Good job.
Yes. So yes. You guys, as the call of Steelbacks goes out, the door goes flying in. As I'm gonna need Beth and Pax to roll initiative.
I forget, is this supposed to be private too?
No, it does not need to be. Especially since it'll show up on the encounter tracker anyways. Okay. And then for the rest of you guys, well, believe there's no spoilers actually on stream right now. So if you can, I believe, dip over to stream real quick. I don't want to share my screen on top of everything else, lest Discord fucking die. Yes, as the general kind of everyone kind of starts to scramble and panic. The city watch kind of comes in and starts to I didn't get tokens for everyone that is here, as you might imagine. That would be a lot of resources. Kind of piles in, but at the same time doesn't go too far into a warehouse space that you guys are. Beth, your turn.
Do I go for the bravado? I think I go for the bravado. Though my screen is still completely black for me.
That's weird.
Beyond, like, our tokens. So I don't know if I'm within my movement speed of that guy.
I still see Fef's token on the in map.
Yeah, Fef's token should still be there. It's I pulled should have pulled Dave and Cam from to this scene instead though.
I see boxes, and
Yes.
Fef is 4 squares ahead of me.
Yes.
Okay.
I am within range. I'm just gonna run up on a bitch and slap him.
Okay.
Cannot take my stance though, because that is an action, right?
Right. Okay. Going to run up. Oh. Yeah, she didn't move on my screen.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. And don't forget you can alt target. You can alt click on a token to target it. And then the system will automatically actually put in if you hit her. But that does hit. You may roll for damage.
Rip. That's just the one. Just the
Just
one.
one.
Yeah, having a bit of an issue. Oh, wait, no. Let me double check. That might be 2d4. It's been a while since I've looked at my sheet, but I might...
That's fair. I can always add in that 4 if it is.
Yeah. I don't remember if I actually ended up getting the upgrades to my hands or not yet.
Okay.
I mean, it would just be 10 reps of Mighty Blows plus...
Yeah, that
No, it'd be a
was...
striking rune on the hand wraps if you had a 2D, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah, no, I have +1 striking gloves.
Yeah,
it
that was
shouldn't-
with your unarmed.
shouldn't-
That was not with your striking
Oh,
gloves.
do you mind if I re-roll that then?
Yeah.
Because I'm a dum-dum.
Nope, you're fair. I know what you were trying to do. It's just a little slower because of, like you said, down to one screen. Hey, there you go. But you run
Though
on.
I
Oh,
will say I only have a +12 to that, which is incorrect because it's because it's not counting it as an unarmed, I think, is the problem. So we'll fix that later. But it
Yeah.
should be 1 higher than my unarmed for the attack bonus.
Gotcha. Yeah. You run up and just slap him right in his shit. And you can sense his head fucking ringing in his helmet, basically. And then
I figured that sells that I'm not like with the guards hard enough.
probably. Then it was move, attack. Do you have one more action or?
Oh yeah, I forgot it is 3. Yeah, I will take another swing.
Hey, it's been literally like 3 months, so like the rust.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my stumbling swings bonus because that's the proper bonus with the gloves, but I'm doing the just regular glove attack.
Gotcha. Don't forget to alt click on the target.
See, I'm trying and I don't know if it's working.
Don't think it is because normally if you alt click on something, a dot appears on my end. But that's all right. If you just want to roll, that's. I know you're on a laptop right now. Probably have. She's.
Oh, and that's -5, my dumbass. Anyway, so that's a whiff.
No, that is a hit. If it's with -5, that is actually a hit. So Thef, you come in and run out from behind the boxers and punch this fucker twice in rapid succession. Tong tong. Pax, your turn.
Okay. First action, I will draw my bola.
Okay.
And then 5, 10, 15, 20. Shit. Okay. Oh. That's unfortunate.
Yes.
I knew this would be a thing when I grabbed it. I am gonna have to take that into account.
It is only a +1 to their AC because you're going through.
Well, no, it's only a 20-foot range.
Oh, gotcha.
And I don't think throwing weapons have the same range increments, so I don't think I can actually throw it out of range and take a penalty the same way you can with a ranged weapon.
We'll check that. It's been 3 months. We're out of practice.
Yeah.
I was never in practice to begin with.
Okay, so my issue seeing the grid on the map was just my dark mode.
So it is treated like a range attack. It's just your increments are within the specific number listed by the bola. So the bola has a 20-foot range increment where it's good, and then you can throw another try. You can try for another throw every 20 feet after that, basically at the ever increasing.
It's a -2 for the second range increment, right?
Yes.
Every increasing range increment is -2.
So yes, the throw you are attempting would be at a -2, and then he gets a +1 to his AC from the fact that you're throwing through a friendly.
Yes. And then again, you can also alt click and whatnot.
Yeah, just check. I started right there, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, you moved 20.
Okay, so I have one more. There we go. I don't know if that's
No, that is still technically through
okay.
F's token.
That's still worth a try.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. Actions. Striking Bola. Modifier. I will set it to a -2
Yep.
circumstance if it will let me.
Good.
There we go. Circumstance penalty of -2.
Yep.
And then, actually, do you want me to just set it as a -3 to account for his AC bonus, or
Nah, that it'll be fine.
you'll do it on your end?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, here goes.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh wait, hold on though. No wait, he's not. Okay, he's not flat-footed
No.
to me, so it needs to be altered because it put my sneak attack on there.
Oh, fair.
How do I roll this so it's not doing? There we go. Enable abilities that require a flat-footed target. There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah. Unclick that. Yeah. There we go. That's much more. That's much. Yeah, you throw these bolas over or you shout out basically for Fef to jump as you throw them, and Fef, you jump at the right time and watch as these bolas come right underneath your feet and wrap around this guard's legs and just wrap up his legs and smack him right in the crotch.
They're non-lethal, not non-painful.
True.
Hold on. One time I was trying to learn how to play with poi, and I'm not going to get into the whole story, but I thought my heart was going to explode.
Oh.
I do remember that.
Fair. And then Pax, that is your third action. Yes.
Yes, that was my third action.
All right. This guard here, who has been taking a wallop, actually, he is going to targeting you, Beth. Going to use his first action. Well, his first action to draw his warhammer before he swings at you. He's gonna miss.
Oh, we get told this information now?
Huh.
That's not good.
Ah.
Oh, it just says missed by 3.
Yeah, it's no, there's no actual information available. It's just missed by
okay.
3. That being said, I'll probably figure out how to turn that off at some point.
Look, it is GM fiat to fudge rolls if needed.
Yeah, I tend not to though.
I know you don't.
And yeah, he'll swing at you twice, Fef, and miss both times.
Golem proves that.
Yeah. Well, his other friend here is going to stay in the doorway. Although, admittedly, as the rush of other folk that are currently in this warehouse with you guys that totally are here, I promise, I swear. Kind of effectively between the rounds started to kind of bum rush him, so he's been sort of pushed out into the hallway, as it were.
Difficult terrain humanity.
Yeah, difficult terrain bodies or body. So his turn actually is going to be effectively pushing his way in. He will draw his shield, and I wonder if I can. I have an.
No, shields are just kind of considered worn.
Yeah, but only if you raise it. It does not have the. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the action of raising the shield up on the thing, but that's all right.
Yeah, that's a whole separate action they have to have as a character.
Yeah. All right, Fef, you're up again.
Yeah, and I cannot get alt-click to work for me for some reason right now.
Okay. That will hit, actually. Another just uppercut, basically straight to the jaw. Sock him in the bopper.
Giving him that work.
Yeah, you're definitely that like those that haven't like busted through the door at this point are just like, yeah, fuck him up. Ow.
Oh no.
Can't do too many voices,
No.
but I can have fun with what I can do. Oh, not quite a crit, but damn close. Bop. And you basically punch him, and he goes out like a light. Just crumples right there.
My final action will be to take my stumbling stance and, lock on to the other guard.
Okay. Pax, here you go.
Okay, so he's unconscious.
Yes. Not actually dead, he's just unconscious, but it's easier.
All right. Oh, that's perfect, actually. So that is 20 and then 25. I can't tell if that door's open or not.
It is. If it were closed, you would not be able to see him.
You are correct. All right. Well, I am going to chuck the bulla at this guy.
Okay. Because yeah, he just returned basically. The moment it cracked the first one in the nuts, it just returned to your hand, and just whoop, blinking out of existence and then returning to your hands.
Okay, so
don't forget to target and untarget the last one as well.
Oh yeah,
it will.
Okay. Did it untarget on your side?
Yep.
Okay.
There you go.
All right. Do that. No longer have to do bad circumstance rolls.
That's a hit.
Okay. And then
Although
I have the flat-footed turned off, so it's still good.
Mm-hmm. And he has his shield raised, so it's not that. That's not accurate. All right. Even with his shield, it kind of wraps around. You watch as the bola kind of wraps around his shield and then conks him on the side of the head, both sides of the head, with the fucking balls before disappearing and reappearing in your hand.
Nice. Okay, and then yeah, you know what? That was 2 actions. I'm going to do a -5 range trip attempt.
Okay.
That should be against his reflex DC.
Okay.
So
it's his reflex DC. So that is actually a success. That's
okay.
against that attack was against his AC.
Oh yeah, because you have to roll it. But
Yeah. Oh, I got you.
All right, so he lands prone. However,
oh no, you it's not an attack; it's an athletics check.
Yeah, it's an athletics check against.
I roll an athletics check and then get the bonus from the. Okay,
yeah,
that's my bad.
No.
Okay,
again, it's been a couple months.
Yep. Allow me to redo that as soon as I find. Okay, there it is. All right, so it's an athletics check, and then
DC of 16.
There
but
is
you
a
do get
plus
the
1. Yeah, it should be a plus. It's already adding the +1. There we go. Hold on. Wait, what? Modifier value must not be 0, but it's listed as +1, so what's going on there? Oh, wait, it's an item bonus, that's why. Wait, okay, but it's still not letting me... There we go, item bonus +1.
There we
go. For some reason, even though it starts as a +1, you have to actually type it into the box as 1.
All right.
Okay, so let's try this again.
Indeed. Ooh, that is a critical success.
Oh boy, he's in trouble.
Yes.
Okay, so he's proned.
And takes 1d6 bludgeoning.
There's the first 1d6.
Oh boy.
Oh, no, he's not flat-footed, so it doesn't actually count. So that's inconsequential, I forgot.
Right, but he is prone.
So. Yes, he is prone, and he just took 1 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
As this happens, you guys watch us and get more of the people at the meeting. They're just woohoo, jumping over the body as he just gets fucking taken out by these bolas, effectively. And you hear, "Oh shit! Go left!" And people start to scramble out of the All right. That would have been okay. Start here. Right. Okay. This guard here that has been tripped is going to attempt to right himself. Which that's not a it's not a check or anything to get to push. It's just an action to push himself up.
Yeah, he's not like restrained or anything. He just spends an action to stand up.
He's gonna stand up and raise his shield, basically just acting as a bulwark. Beth, your turn.
All right, I mean, this is how he wants it to go down.
Lay your weapons down. Surrender peacefully.
I'm not even using weapons.
Shut up.
Make me, bitch.
I will.
A lot of sexual tension.
Absolutely being said on the way to there, by the way.
Of course.
Just a little bit of sexual tension between Fef and this guard.
Yeah, cut to 6 sessions later, and Fef is married to this guard.
Look, phrases that have an insane amount of sexual tension make me.
Fef's not a bard, though.
Don't have to be a bard.
No, I believe I'm classified as a brat.
Shut the fuck.
Yes, though.
All right, because I can't see the actual grid right now. I was trying to get up next to him, but I assume there's a doorway since I can't.
There's a wall.
Okay, so yeah, unfortunately I am gonna have to get up in his face, and we're gonna do a stumbling swing, and the damage on this is wrong too, so we're just gonna have to fix all of that at some point.
Yeah. Here, I will send you a DM of what your surroundings look like. That way you can kind of have a general gist of what you did with that here.
Give me 2 seconds to reread my. I want to see if I need to do or if I want to do a feint, or if I'm just gonna do 2 swings.
Okay. Meanwhile, the rest of you are back at the next best thing, having peaceful drinks. Aslan, you're still dozing peacefully by the fire. Lorenz, you're enjoying a good party beer. And Zendros, you're getting some good study in your room. Nothing has gone wrong. Everything is peaceful. You're enjoying your evenings.
I do love it when a plane goes off without a hitch.
Also, there are windows up in the rooms, right?
In yours, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, I'd just be looking out them every once in a while, when I need a break from
Okay.
Staring at text.
Right. Yeah, and the general atmosphere of the lower jaws is, it's a smoky evening as as it generally is, considering all the smoke the torches put off and whatnot. It gets captured then by the upper jaws and whatnot. So it's just kind of a smoky general region. Um, and you see people coming and going and whatnot. Although at this point in the evening, a lot of people have kind of started to bed down for the evening. So you're not seeing too much foot traffic anymore.
Gotcha. Just straight up vibing.
Yeah. Like lo-fi beats, lo-fi and chill hip hop beats to study necromancy too.
To be spooky too.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Slam cut back to here. We just got death grips.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just full on tachyon in this bitch.
But, so I'm not going to bother with a feint, and I'm just going to manually type out my rolls for now since the buttons are wrong, and I can't alt-target anyway.
Sure. That'll work. Ooh! Nice. That'll hit. In fact, that's a crit.
Okay, let me double-check, because I believe I get things with crits.
Meanwhile, Slam cut back to fucking Fef and Pax, oh, fuck. Fucking
Resisting arrest.
the flogging Molly is blaring loudly through the fucking loudspeakers.
Fef and Pax resisting arrest. Azalin taking a rest.
Indeed.
So there's actually, I should be getting 2 bonus damage because weapon specialization as well. But yeah, I have weapon tricks, so I actually do get the critical effect as if I had critical specialization for unarmed on this as well.
Nice.
I'm not actually sure what that is.
Here we go.
I think it's a knockback.
Yeah, I think so.
For unarmed, yeah.
So that would double with my, that's 48 of damage plus my strength mod, which I think is nothing. Before I roll this, real quick, Finesse, does it just add weapon bonus or attack as well? Or damage as well?
Finesse is... Fuck.
It will only add bonus damage if you are a thief racket.
Okay, sick, which I am. That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, Fist, critical specialization effect. The target must succeed in a Fortitude save against your class DC or be slowed 1 until the end of your next turn.
Ooh. Oh. Nice.
Damn.
Don't think it's going to matter.
Oh, God. Excuse me. Yeah, you guys watch as Fef just runs up to this guard in the doorway, jumps up on his shield, tugging it down, riding it down with one hand, and using momentum to just right in his fucking shit over the shield with his other hand.
I told him I was gonna do it.
And you hear crunch against your fucking fingers, against your hand, Fef. And you said it was a fort save against Fef's class DC?
Which is 23.
He actually makes it.
Hey, I'm impressed.
Yeah, you crunch. Just, oh, that was impressive.
It's okay, I got one more for you. Hold on.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that was almost a fucking crit. Holy shit.
Almost.
Unfortunately, with his shield still raised, that does miss. And as a reaction, he is going to... no, he doesn't need to.
Oh, if he popped me, I would have gotten to treat him as flat-footed next time I swung on him, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, that'll be turn.
Okay. And just... hawks up a glob of blood right into your fucking face. Just... Come on, not so little man.
I've decided that I like this guy.
What did I say? 6 episodes later.
Okay, so if I stand there, can I actually hit him with anything, or is that wall in the way?
I would consider the wall in the way.
Okay. Oh, there's no good way for me to really do much here. Don't do that. All right, well, I'm just gonna throw my bola at him from here.
Okay.
Circumstance of -1 for throwing through.
Through Feth.
Theft.
Which are within range, so hey. That hits.
Okay.
And while this guard is distracted with Feth, just fucking taunting and maybe flirting with him, it's hard to tell.
We're just a little bit at this point.
The fucking bolas wrap around his head and just conk, and he goes out like a light.
Oh, look, he's sleeping.
Alive, but very much fucking like. Huh.
Okay, so that was 1.
Full on alive, but at what cost?
None. My bola doesn't require ammo. It was free.
As the bola just returns back to Pax's hands.
No,
I
I
love
mean,
that
like,
return rune.
at what cost to him? Like,
Oh,
is waking up tomorrow worth it?
I don't know. It's his problem.
Exactly.
5,
All right,
10,
Pax, what are you doing?
15, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Yeah, you can move there because he's unconscious.
Squares
Okay.
with dead bodies in them are not occupied.
It's 2 actions. All right, these guards have a. Well, no, I don't want to spend 1 action to do that. So.
Oh.
I will throw Demoralize at. Oh, hold on, wait. I need to.
Hmm?
Right, I need to move
Oh.
off the corpse
Yeah.
to attempt to untarget it.
There you go. Oh, yeah, because you were currently targeting yourself. There you go.
There you go. Okay. So he's targeted correctly on your end?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Demoralize is intimidation against Will DC.
Is Will DC? Okay.
There it is. Yeah, all my stuff is set correctly there, I believe.
Ooh, damn. Okay. That is a critical success.
So he's frightened too.
Okay. Due to his bravery passive, it is
Probably
frightened 1.
Yeah. Fighters.
City guard. So yeah, he is now frightened 1.
Okay.
Just ready to turn this into a fucking old boy scene.
God.
Going back to staring into the middle distance now.
Old boy to Irish rebel songs. As TJ just shouted from the kitchen, that's a fucking aesthetic. Cam, do you have you? Oh no, that is your last.
That was my
action.
third.
Yeah. Okay. This one will move up to join his friend, with a move action. And then will actually raise up his shield and just keep a solid line with his partner here. We need more backup. Squad 3, move up.
Wait, no, don't.
Move into the next round. Okay. Mr. Frightened here is actually going to not attempt to do anything. He's just going to stay here. He's just not going to do anything at the moment. Which I think removes his Frightened. His turn goes
End of
by.
his turn, yeah.
And yet these guys have a movement speed of 25. Move here. And then actually pull out, use a turn to draw a crossbow out, or aiming it at you, Pax. And then he's going to fire at you. Nimble dodge. And yeah, he misses. Quite nicely, in fact. As you manage to duck under the bolt, as he is having to fire, of course, through an ally.
Look, I've seen what ranged weapons do. I'm not taking any fucking chances.
Fef, your turn.
Okay, so would it take an action to just take a quick look around, see if how many people we still now, like roughly, are we in a room full of people still?
No, that wouldn't take an action. At this point, a majority of them are actually have bailed off to the north. From like to the left coming out the door.
That's a terrible idea.
Away from the guards. You guys actually are you have unintentionally started to form a vanguard of letting people get out, basically.
I am slightly concerned that we are being bamboozled with them running to the obviously open path. But this might require a perception check. That guy that was talking, can I spot him?
Yeah, no, he's effectively helping people. But he's kind of over in the hallway to the north, helping people get by, basically.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna shout at him asking for alternate exits.
Alternate exits through them. We can head to the north, and there's a few branches off, but it's kind of circular.
So nothing in this room. Great. Okay, so we're gonna do the thing then. Still kind of like feeling my way around in the dark here.
Oh yeah, you're now out in the hallway and side by side with Pax. Send you an updated tracker, or I'll send you an updated screenshot. That way you've got like again a kind of updated.
Appreciated, which I should be able to, if not be back at my primary computer by next time we play, at least have these issues worked out.
Yeah.
But I am gonna, walk up and take a swing.
Yeah. That is a hit, and if he didn't have his shield raised, that would have been a crit. But it's a normal hit. Just run up and sock him in the fucking jaw.
That's just, we're carrying the momentum through at this point.
Old boy, let's go.
And that one shot across the screen.
Ooh, hit. Bop. Come around the corner, heading out into the hallway, just bop bop. 2 quick blows across this guard's fucking head and face.
Yep, and that will be turn.
Yeah, Pax. The best part is, from the time the door got kicked in to now, it has been 18 seconds.
So let's just call him Blackbeard for now. Blackbeard standing in the hallway behind us.
Yes. He's about like one good tile of you.
Okay. Is there any chance of some backup or us getting out of here?
You can
So we don't
retreat.
fight the entire city watch.
Well, everyone's
Not
almost
fight
gone.
much.
Hold them off a little bit longer. We can retreat back to the north. Lose them in the halls.
If you leave us here, you will regret it.
Somehow, I don't doubt that, friend.
Oh boy. All right. I want to check something here before I do something silly.
Okay.
Okay. So all right. Untarget that guy. I'm gonna target that guy. Did that
Yep.
change correctly?
Yep.
All right. I am going to do a ranged trip against him, so I'm gonna roll my athletics.
Okay. Ooh. And you're doing the range trip with the
Bola.
Bola? Okay.
Yeah. So I added the +1.
Okay. And that is against his reflex, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a crit.
Okay. Just let me scroll up to confirm. So he should take 1d6 and be prone, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So he is prone. Let me just real quick pop that up so I can use the button to roll the.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 4.
Pop.
And then I feel a little bad for this guy, but two action Ring of the Ram while he's on the floor.
Okay.
Lord.
2d6 force damage per action spent. And
And
pushes
here I
target.
was wondering if there was a way for us to collapse this hallway.
Okay. So it is a fortitude save on this guy.
Yeah.
Ooh, that is a 17. That is a failure.
All right, so he takes 2d6 and is pushed.
No, he takes 4d6 because you use 2 actions on it.
It's 46 and he's pushed 10?
5.
Yeah, 5 feet per.
Oh, per action spent. Yeah, you're right. As steel scrapes and scrapes against the bone and just is pushed down the hallway.
Well, he has to make a fortitude save about that push.
That's what he did, I think.
Yeah, the fortitude save was
Gotcha.
made. Yeah. Oh. Just poof. As he gets pushed back by an unseen force into his approaching friend. Oh. Damn. Okay. Fuck, he's not gonna get up anytime soon. And then that's the end of your turn.
Yes.
Yeah. Move there. And this gentleman is actually going to pull out a flintlock musket.
Don't like that.
And it's going to aim at you. He just came around the corner. He's what the fuck? It impacts you. Actually, present a better target because he doesn't have to fire through his friend. Gonna fire at you. Oh,
Whoa.
that 20.
Jesus.
So that is a critical hit.
That was with the nimble, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it is nat 20, so it does do. Oh, nope. Watch officer. Take that. Pax take. So Pax, you watch as this guard comes from the corners. Oh shit! Draws his musket, lines up, boom, which echoes very loudly in these hallways. And you feel the bullet rip right through your chest piece for a whopping 27 damage.
I'm just gonna grunt loudly and go and just say, "Your friends are all alive. Do you really want me to take out the chain?"
I don't know what that means.
You don't want the chain to come out.
Sorry, that
Just gonna helpfully chime in.
Jenkins, calm down. We're Clint, not American. We don't need to be shooting at everyone.
Nice.
What?
Jenkins, protect the burger town.
Fuck. So this guard that has been pushed along the fucking floor, Jesus, stands up with an action. And he is going to, he's going to make what is known as a, sudden charge at you, Pax. And he will swing in with his warhammer at this point. He's a little roughed up. And you already used your nimble dodge for the gun.
Yeah.
So that does hit, though barely.
Yeah, hit by 0, I can see.
Yeah, oh, you're right. Cool. And you take 8 damage as he kind of swings in and swings for your leg, and he kind of you feel hit the warhammer kind of collide with your thigh. But for the most part, actually, you've dealt with blows before. You kind of know how to properly move with the blow so that it doesn't do maximum damage. This one with Fef, it currently engaged in fisticuffs with Fef, is actually going to make a oh no, they don't have an unarmed attack action, but totally gonna just set down and fucking drop the warhammer and go fucking pull up his fists.
Oh, me and this guard are scrapping.
And let's see, the unarmed strike is just
I believe it's just 1d20 plus strength mod, and then it's a d4 plus strength for
that's
damage,
right.
I believe.
Something like that. It'll be hilariously, he does more damage unarmed than he does with his warhammer, or has a higher roll. He misses with his first strike. You can call it that. And he'll swing it again. I'm gonna use the warhammer. One because it is. It's more accurate, right? Yeah, there we go. It has a little more oomph. And then with that, actually, he is going to pull back. Just move back, reform the line. This one will move in and this one still has his shield up and is going to keep his shield up, keep his shield raised, and act as a effectively a fallback. Beth, your turn.
Gonna look over at Pax. With the gaping hole in the chest, I assume.
It's definitely not a great wound. There's definitely some blood that's pouring out through the breastplate, but or the through his chest armor.
Hey, Pax.
Yeah.
Oh.
Gonna need you to run, and don't look back. If I make it, I'll find you.
Oh fuck.
And I am going to basically try to get in between them and just lob the bottle at the ground.
Just at your feet, basically.
Yep, let's go, fuckers.
So move where you would like to be when you drop the and I will. Again, I'll send you a. I'm assuming you probably can't see much, but okay. All right. And you're just gonna fucking shatter the bottle lightning grater at your feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Excuse me. Since you're not aiming it at anyone other than the floor, because you can throw them, but I'm gonna say it's gonna be a splash of 15 feet.
Nice.
Uh,
Still within 15 feet. Unless you're counting his square as the first 5.
Yeah. Let me-
Okay, then I'm just out of range.
No, it's 15
Oh.
feet from point of impact.
Yep. So,
Yep.
all right.
Okay, hold on. Knowing that, then, can I shimmy myself a little bit more forward there?
Yes, I will allow that because I know you were intentionally trying to avoid. That being said, that you will invoke a few attacks of opportunity.
Let's go. I got this thing in my hand. If I go down, it's hitting the ground with me.
You're not wrong. Again, this one with the. This one will be with the unarmed, despite what it says. I didn't target you, but okay. 26 to hit.
That is a hit.
Oh boy. That is. Pass by him. And this guard that you were just scrapping with fisticuff style, just smacks you in the side of the fucking head for a 10 damage. This one
He's
next.
affected by something, though, isn't he?
What's that?
Isn't he affected by something for hitting Feffin's stumbling stance?
That would be on my next melee attack. He would be flat-footed to me.
This one is going to strike out at Fef with his warhammer because he did have it drawn and misses. So now you are in where you want to be.
Do you want me to roll a strike since I'm aiming at the floor?
You don't need to. No.
And I actually have a question.
Mhm.
'Cause I don't know how this works. If the one guy on the left takes an attack of opportunity while his shield is raised, is his shield no longer raised now? Or does it stay up despite the attack of opportunity? Because I don't actually know how that works.
Stays up to my knowledge.
Okay.
That would be 15.
Yeah, raise a shield fades next go round, basically.
Yeah.
It's a thing you have to keep up every fight or every turn of combat.
Yeah. So you watch Pax as Fef just he takes a lump on the side of the head, but ducks in between these guards, throws this bottle lightning down at his feet, and lightning arcs out from the shattered glass. And just arcs between Fef and the guards, both towards you and down the hallway away from you. And in a quick burst of electricity.
And that would be my third action.
Oh boy. Pax, your turn.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. All right.
Okay, you're using the healing potion on yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, and they're everybody hit by that bottle lightning is flat-footed.
Oh, that's true. Boop. Eh. Boop. Boop. Boop.
So that was one action. I do want to check something here real quick.
Everybody flat-footed.
Okay. Still targeting on this guy.
Yep. Oh boy, that's a crit.
Oh, he's crit and flat-footed.
Yep, down like a sack of bricks. Boom.
He's not dead though, because I just punched him.
Right, exactly.
Out fucking cold though.
Pax does the fucking Henry Cavill and then just punches the fucking dude and he goes down.
Sick
Okay.
bro cocked his arms.
Yeah.
And then untarget this guy. Target that guy. Ah.
You do have a hero point.
I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
I think it's worth trying again. Go.
Almost crit him again. Or almost got another crit. Holy shit. Oh, so close. Near unconsciousness. And fuck you, half-orc. And then that is your third action.
Yes.
Right.
Was it? Because he knocked the dude out.
He drank a health potion. Actually. Then he pulled.
I missed the health potion. My bad.
That's fair. This gentleman here is going to be coming in, flanking Fef fully now at this point.
Shit stomp the goblin time. Let's go.
Gonna do me a domestic swinging with a warhammer and misses. Tries to swing it again. Hits by 1. And Fef, you take a solid wallop.
Wait, where was that guy standing?
He was down here.
Did he just drop his rifle?
Yeah, that was the dude with the rifle out.
Oh, that's right. No, you're right.
If he just dropped it, that works. But
yeah.
if he put it away...
No, he would have dropped it, yeah.
Okay.
Dropped
That's
it.
why I asked.
Moved in. But he would have had to have drawn, so that second attack actually would not have been able to go through. So Fef does not take that damage. Technically already dropped that anyways.
Yeah, I was just getting it out of my inventory.
Got you. So yeah, he would not have been able to take that attack. And okay. All right. Mr. Near Death over here. Is gonna swing in with his fists at you, Fef. Oh.
Oh, well.
Let's see. But he's doing unarmed, so it is luckily
Not as bad.
Beth, you take 14 damage as this guard cocks his arm back and using the full weight of his fucking vambrace and gauntlets just cocks you in the fucking back of the head again.
Oh, they better hope I don't make it to my turn because I have another plan, you see.
Oh, I'm sure you do. And again, I'm gonna keep using the Warhammer, even though it's not technically accurate. Oh my god.
Jeez.
Yeah, shit stop the goblin time.
I knew what I was risking.
Cocks you again in the fucking back of the head. He's gonna try it again. So help him.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah, go to sleep. 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 But Fef, luckily, having gotten slocked in the back of the head the last fucking two fucking attacks, you go and managed to avoid that one. Now the other one who's who's all in this fucking melee brawl here, who has his warhammer, is going to come in and roll and swing at you, Fef. Hit.
Oh, with the zeros.
It's okay.
Slams his fucking warhammer in, and you feel your chest. You feel a rib break. Like, you know for sure a rib just broke with that impact. And he goes in again with a second roll, with a second attack.
Hey, that's a crit miss.
Yep.
I don't know what that means here.
Not a whole lot.
Only for certain classes.
Yeah.
Does that mean anything?
And he's not going to try to shove you because he can't shove you anywhere.
And he doesn't have the thing that does damage if he bounces you off a wall.
Yeah. However, with his third action, he's going to attempt to grapple you. Be an athletics, I do believe, against your athletics, I believe. Someone double check that for me real quick.
On it.
You believe it would be it's his athletics versus your
Fortitude.
Fortitude. Okay.
No, I wanted it to be reflex.
It's not going to hit you, though. He's at -10 because it's still an attack action.
Oh, wait, is it a flat check against my fortitude, or?
It's his athletics.
It's his athletics versus your Fortitude DC, I believe.
But
Okay.
it does have the attack keyword, so it's still subject to multi-attack penalty.
Yep. -10.
My fortitude is 12.
Well, 12 and then, because it's your Fortitude DC, not just your Fortitude bonus.
But it is against his Fortitude DC, correct? Or does Fef make a Fortitude roll?
No,
It's
it's
a Fortitude
his
DC.
Fortitude DC.
Okay. So it is
We have
12.
Well, hold on. Let me figure
How
out.
do I find the whole DC bonus? Because as far as I know, I just have class DC listed.
Okay, so I see. Your Fortitude DC, it is 10 plus your modifier. So for your, it is 22. Which, yeah, he does not overcome. You managed to squirrel your way out of his grip.
Yeah, that's what we were trying to figure out.
Yeah. Beth, your turn.
Haha.
Kobayashi!
Oh boy.
Just gonna pull that out.
Yep.
Give him a big old smile and drop the bitch.
Kobayashi!
Yep.
Son of wha.
What?
Oh wait, no, hold on. That's not the right I accidentally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Could have healed yourself first.
3d6 cold damage and a 3 cold splash damage.
Thank you.
Oh! And that's plus 3 as well. So that'd be 20.
Yep. I spike myself into unconsciousness.
Yup.
Let me double check because I know I have Die Hard, so I don't remember if that stops you from falling unconscious before a certain point or not in this one.
No, it just gives you extra dying condition.
Sick.
Okay, so yeah. The one that is north of Feth is actually dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
From the frost damage. The other two are still up. And Feth, you are now unconscious. With dying 1.
Well, clearly that's the end of my turn.
Yeah? There we go. There we go. Oh god. Scared sheet's being fucky. Yeah, it doesn't want to, like, apply...
The dying condition?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a question. What does the DC of recovery checks is equal to 9 plus your dying condition value?
That'd be 10. So you'd roll a flat check and get 10 or higher.
Okay, because I was reading Die Hard and Toughness both, so I can reach dying 5 before I die, or when I die.
And I think you only have to clear an 8.
There we go.
I think it's an 8 plus your dying condition if you have toughness. No, wait, no, that's a different thing that stacks with Die Hard.
That's a different thing.
Yeah.
There is something that stacks with Die Hard to make it so it's an 8 instead of a 10.
Yeah, no, flat Die Hard, it's 9 plus your dying modifier, or dying condition.
Yeah. Alright, Pax, your turn. You just watched as Fef just fucking threw a fucking frost bomb down effectively. And took out himself and one of the other guards.
Yep. Alright,
Which he is just froze. The other guard is just frozen. Oof.
Do you have a hero point?
Not anymore.
Oh,
I used it. You have one, though.
you can have mine. I don't need it.
No, you can use it to...
Yeah, you can use it to
stabilize
immediately
yourself.
become unconscious again.
I forgot about that. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, that'll hit. He goes unconscious.
That was 3.
Okay. And this one just... Oh, fucking... shit! He's gonna...
He's no longer flat-footed from the bottled lightning, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Before you do anything, remember you shot me.
Squad
You sure you wanna
4!
finish this?
I need backup! As he moves back. Oh my god. That's a lot of conditions on Feth that I don't think all of those are appropriate, but hey.
Well,
No.
it's prone is there multiple times even.
Flat-footed is there multiple times, so it's prone, unconscious.
Yeah, what the hell?
I
Did
don't
you just
know.
apply everything you were trying to put on him before somehow?
I think so, yes. But
Yeah,
Feth, it is your
because
turn.
Yeah, I will spend my hero point to stabilize.
Okay.
F is ultra flat-footed.
Right.
Not a lie.
So he should be wounded 1 now.
Yes. He is wounded 1. You have 1 HP.
Say, am I capable of struggling to my feet?
Yes, that is an action. But you will be able to climb up.
Okay, yeah. And then
Actually, by spending all your hero points to avoid death, you don't gain wounded.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, you avoid basically all of the...
Hey.
You just stabilize at 0.
Cool. Alright,
Alright,
so
so
Fef, you are stable. Oh, you stabilize at 0.
Yes.
okay, so am I not conscious then yet?
No.
Not yet.
Okay, so that will be my turn, and I have to piss real bad, so I'm gonna go do that since I'm technically not conscious.
Right. Come around the corner, fresh-faced guard. Gonna pull out his warhammer and raise his shield. Pax?
Okay. What is the rule with encumbrance? Like, what happens? You take a speed penalty when you go over your encumbered, but you're not at max bulk?
Good question. Glad you asked.
It's a speed penalty, and I think you're clumsy.
Yeah, you're clumsy, and all your speeds are reduced by 10 to a minimum of 5.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's as long as you're between encumbered and max bulk. Max bulk, you cannot go. Basically, if you go over max bulk, like, you cannot move.
Okay.
Right.
And
you have a max bulk 13.
Yeah. No, I've got a lot. I was looking at the encumbered. Medium creatures are 3 bulk, 6 bulk. How much is a creature?
There's actually
There is a table for it. Yes.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking, because I don't remember where it is.
A medium creature is 6 bulk.
6 bulk, yeah.
Okay.
You're just gonna add theft to your inventory real quick.
Right after I activate my bracelets of dashing.
Okay. Well, I
So,
can
yeah,
add theft to your inventory. Hold on.
I'm at 12 bulk, but
Yeah.
I have no speed penalty because bracers counteract.
Right. You know what?
Is a treasure.
Theft. Yep. There you go. You're at 12. And you
Okay.
have theft in your arms.
And I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I assume this is back where Blackbeard was standing,
Yes.
if not behind him.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to tell him, we're leaving. Get us out.
Yep. And as you begin to dash off into the night, being chased by the guards. Well, and then I threw Fef into the fucking void.
Don't do that.
Yep.
Put theft in the treasure goblin.
And that is where we will take our break. We'll be back in a moment. However, I do want to give everyone, gosh, that is. Whoa. Give me a second here. Fucking shit. Give me a second. I gotta.
I'd like to point out we only killed one guard.
Look.
It's not about just killing,
I'm
it's
back.
defeating.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I meant like that's a lot of restraint, because for the two of us, that's a lot of restraint.
I'm gonna give everyone 100 experience points.
Hey!
Mostly just so that way the party stays even. But
Yes, please.
yes. And that is, I'm assuming, going on Theft.
Wait, what? No, I didn't even click anything.
Oh, weird.
I was literally just typing in my experience.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, sometimes my
You might have hit a hotkey on your. You might have hit a hotkey.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Before you clicked into the box or something.
Maybe.
100 of 1,000.
Yep.
Mhm.
Fef, you are currently in the arms of the angel, in this case, Pax.
Oh, is he back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I picked you up and we fucked off.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we are about to take our break, actually. So we'll be back momentarily in about 5-10 minutes. And yeah, we'll see the fallout from this. So
As a quick heads up, if I'm not back on time, I do have to run the dog out.
Okay.
So, like, if I'm not back, pick up without me, and I'll just pop back and let you know when I'm back.
Okay. You're unconscious, so.
Right, taking a nap is fine.
Yeah. All right, so we'll be back momentarily.
Yep. I'm gonna go use the restroom myself. I'm back.
Hello. I have
Hello.
returned. Oh, sure, Discord doesn't fucking crash when I'm up and it's on.
No, it needs to be able to make fun of you, like to your face.
It can't hurt you if it doesn't do it to you personally.
True.
If a Discord disconnects in the forest and no one's around, does it make a sound?
Yes, but it's mostly just Jake silent screaming.
It's true.
It's just the Discord ping noise.
Fuck. So yes. Where we last left off. Pax, you're carrying Fef through darkened hallways, being led by this and I forgot to mention it during the last scene, but he looks fairly young, like early 20s at the oldest. Black hair and beard braided, but it's what isn't braided, scraggly. Just kind of leading you this way, and just kind of very, very quickly, very quietly leading you along through the tunnels before eventually getting you to a door. And can you pick this?
Yeah, hold on.
I'll take the little one.
Well, hold on. I need to go through his stuff to get a lockpick.
Oh, so he's the.
I mean, I can. I just don't.
Okay. Suppose. But yeah, we'll you do a thieving check. Or
Uh,
yeah,
lockpicks don't actually add anything to the check, correct? I don't have any on hand, so I can't say.
right.
I don't know if they actually add an item bonus or anything.
I think they had a +1. Let's see.
Luck.
The basic thieves tools do not add a bonus,
Yeah.
but if you have the infiltrator thieves tools, they add +1.
Yeah,
I'm
and
pretty sure F just has thieves tools.
yeah. So yeah, you just give me a thievery check.
Yeah, basically you can't do it at all without a basic one at
With-
minimum.
Best borrowed thieving tools, you're able to pick the lock fairly quickly, full on and binding on one. To binding on slight ping on two. Before you pop open the door and you get inside, and the gentleman and you head inside, which is revealed to be another warehouse. He's just, oh, you fought well.
Are we live again or no?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
I've
Well,
used your thieving tools to pick a lock on another warehouse, and we have not done much more than that.
nice. So I'm gonna type one thing into the Discord, but also, so I just found out Frax can do sit-ups on me, hanging like off of me. It was very impressive.
And
Hey,
more than a
more than
little
these
arousing.
A little bit.
Like knees on shoulders type shit.
No, like legs wrapped around the waist with me standing up.
Ah,
Very arousing. Got it.
Very impressive, and yes.
Okay.
But he shuts the door behind you, locks it, and pulls a bar across the door. Or just holding up a finger. And it's silence for a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then eventually the heavy metal footsteps coming at you and then retreating off into the distance past the door. Well, that was eventful. Are you
Are we safe for the moment?
Yes.
All right. Give me a couple minutes.
Okay. Ooh,
Wow.
that's
Well,
rough.
that was only on me, so I don't care.
Right. It didn't do anything, yeah.
And then I will roll again. This one's for Fef.
And you're doing a treat wound, right?
Yes. Just... Yeah. All right. That's more than enough
Better.
to pass the 15. Because all I needed is to pass the 15 on treat wounds.
Yeah. And then treat wound is
2d8.
yes. Roll 2d8.
And that heals Fef for
Yes.
10. Okay, so he's conscious again.
Yes. And no longer unconscious or prone, so although I think
Then I also
Andrew's gonna
need
throw a
to
bitch fit about it.
remove him from my inventory.
Yes, I'll do that for you.
Thank you. I don't feel comfortable deleting Fef.
Please don't.
But no. Beth, you are conscious again. With Pax administering first aid to you.
Hey, we made it.
Next time, drink a potion before you spike a bomb at your feet.
Not enough time. Had
That
to send a
was-
message.
A brave move, friend.
We do what we can.
And then nods.
Would have gone quicker, but I was trying not to kill them.
Understandable. Understandable.
I figured that would draw more attention to the cause.
Quite.
I want to know how they found y'all, but
As
considering how
would
easy
I.
it was for us to find you,
Yes, we tend to. Someone must have gotten sloppy with
I'm gonna tell you,
invitations.
we didn't even get invited. We just overheard. We overheard there was something going on down here.
You're fucking with me.
Oh no, not at all.
Gods damn it.
That's not. Why do you think I said you needed better security?
And he offers out his hand. I'm Marius.
We'll happily take it. Fef, son of Fef, son of Walla.
Fef. Son of Fef, son of Wall. Good to meet you. You have faces I've not seen before. You and he looks to you, Pax. Apologies. Did not mean to cut you off.
No, I'm used to it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nah, it's all right. I'm Pax.
Nice to meet you, both of you. Is there anywhere you're staying? Or I'm sorry, do you have homes here? Are you local, or are you?
Uh, not quite local. I'm gonna
That
pull
is an
out my earring to like dangle. If you've seen anything like this,
I have not, actually.
well, that's bad news for us or really good news. That makes our job harder.
This sounds like an interesting story.
So,
But we're not very good at talking. We should get the others.
Others, there are
probably.
more of you. I saw only the two of you at the meeting.
Yeah, it was just us for now, professionals, like I said.
Aha. Forward scouting party.
Yeah, again, we had just overheard that there was something going on in the warehouse. We had no idea what, so we didn't want to risk everybody.
Come on.
So, we probably can't be seen for a while out there.
Come. Any motions you further into the warehouse? After admittedly taking one of the torch sconces from the wall near the door and lighting it up, and walking effectively through the warehouse, past boxes and whatnot, before moving a box out of the way and to reveal a trapdoor and pulling it up.
Well, goblins first.
Okay. And it's a very, not at all professionally, dug out, effectively foxhole tunnel. Dug through the bone. It's a tight squeeze for you, Pax, especially. Um, Beth, you're able to squeeze through okay. Again, it's not great, but it's not terrible. Um, and eventually, you come out actually. You come out of this tunnel. What?
Just for clarification, uh, that's actually not a problem for me.
Oh, right. You have
Contortionist and master in acrobatics, which means I can squeeze at full speed.
right. Fair enough. You
Uh,
come out effectively behind. Fef, since you're first, you have to kind of push a grate out of the way. But when you do, you find yourself emerged effectively on um a very darkened part of the lower jaws on shale and rock.
gonna, shimmy out the way so people don't drop down on my head.
Right. And then eventually, well, I've got a little bit more room to breathe. They'll be looking around the warehouse district for hours. As he puts the grate back into place.
So our friends are staying in the city.
Ah, wonderful. Well, makes sense. Where are they staying?
Is it perception to judge intention?
It's
It'd be
actually
a
an
sense motive.
yes.
Which is an action, right?
Yes. Sense motive, which
It's a
is
secret. It's a GM rolled secret perception.
yes. Do a blind. Yeah, do a blind roll to me.
I have to set it every time, apparently.
Okay. Um, you get a pretty solid sense that this guy's on the up and up.
All right, I'm gonna look at Pax and just genuinely, I don't remember the name of the inn we're staying at.
It's the next best thing.
That's the one.
I
This
think
is
it's the next best thing
also,
to being homeless.
I mean, look, the keep's not bad. But yeah, we need to get to there.
A few blocks that way. He kind of pulls his hood up and just kind of heads out, and you guys slink up effectively behind between buildings, and find yourselves at the after about an hour, all told about an hour after the combat has ended. Find yourselves at the side of the next best thing.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
That whole no, you, Jake.
Oh yes, hi.
Not Marius. I just noticed I was wearing my goggles of the night and demon mask that whole fight. If I take them off, am I good? Because the demon mask covers my whole face. It's not
Yeah,
technically an obscuring garment, but
it is technically a full fill. Yeah, I mean it is a mask. They don't know what you look like. They just know it's a half orc, and admittedly, you are bleeding from the chest, so there is that.
most of that's probably gone and dried up.
Should get into like a change of clothes at least, though.
But yes, as you guys come around and head inside, Lorenz and Aslan, you two, assuming Aslan, you're still downstairs.
And she would have remained very close to the fire for obvious reasons.
Sure. The door swings open late at night. That is a window.
I was going to tap on the window and try to get attention so we didn't walk in bloody. I mean, Fef still only has 10 health.
All right. Lorenz and Aslan, make perception checks. Aslan, you're pretty much you're pretty enjoying the fire right now. But Lorenz, you hear, as do some of the people that are still drinking at the table nearby where Pax where you're the window you're tapping. You hear a window tapping over near the front of the next best thing.
Oh, I'll do it as 2 taps because that's what I did on the table before we left.
Okay.
I think Lorenz is smart enough. I hope.
Yeah. You've got the right guy for this one. Yeah, Lorenz just hears the 2 taps close-ish to the front of the building and sits there for a little while longer. Actually, quickly quaffs his drink back and just makes this uncomfortable face. Gets up, walks out the door with intentions to do business.
Okay. Yes, you come around the corner to see Pax bleeding from a bullet hole to the chest. Fef, who is very clearly fucked up, and Marius, with a battle axe.
I give him a wary look before anything happens, and then my 2 comrades.
He kind of gives you the exact same look. He with you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's with us.
Marius.
We think he's okay, but
Friend of theirs. And just and after that I actually go to reach into one of my pouches and then I look at Fef and he was a good red on you.
Oh, just gonna start rifling the bag of holding.
There you go.
That is a strong accent there, friend.
Strong as they come.
Yeah, so about us being professionals.
The story is getting more and more interesting by the moment.
It's really not. Um, so this does complicate things for certain. I'm actually going to take the winter cloak or winter clothing cloak I have and try to wrap it around Pax because I'm not a small guy. To cover up the rusty, blood-stained version that is his cloak.
Sure. Yeah, and upon further examination, you do see that Pax is very lucky. There is an exit wound in the back.
Oh, thank fuck. You don't want one of those things that rattling around in you. That was a bitch and a half to heal.
I remember.
The good red.
He healed for the exact same amount I did.
Hey,
Here's mine.
good. All right.
If we can get through the inn up to our rooms, I'll try to heal us up some more.
And we can, talk.
Yeah, easy enough. And I give Marius another look.
Gives you a look.
Yeah, I don't even look at his eyes. I look at him, and then I look at Pex and Fef, and I quirk a brow. Just kind of the universal. He good.
So you know how we heard there was something going on in the warehouse?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, shake my flip my head over at Marius.
I am indeed the thing that was happening in the warehouse.
Yeah, that's how I was gonna put it originally.
I see. Well, then maybe this story does get interesting. Well, then, shall we enter the bar like good friends?
Ah, most natural way to enter a bar. He kind of puts his battle axe on his back, pulls the hood of his cloak down, just before joining you guys in the tavern. And admittedly, by this point, because again, it's been a while since Pax and Theft left. At this point, even the bartender has gone to bed.
Yeah.
Even the proprietor of the next best thing has gone to bed. The only people that are left are people that are passed out drunk on tables, and Azalin staring into the fire.
Cool. Yeah, just putting it on for anybody who happens to wake up and see some shit, mostly.
Just, hey, that's the fuck? As it's staring at Azalin. Just,
It seems you made a new friend.
We're good at that.
how vocative X and like theme.
You just kind of gesture towards the stairs.
Kind of nods, follows you up the stairs. Though, admittedly, as they get to the stairs, getting a little more cagey, body language wise.
I mean, he is getting walked into a private room by some pretty suspect individuals.
Yeah,
One of which
understandable.
has already proven themselves to be more than crazy enough to blow themselves up for funsies.
Twice.
As I have already rested for the night, I will remain down here in case other friends I assume you have made in the process show up.
Most of them are unconscious, but just
That's a smart lass.
keep an eye out for.
Oh yeah, fucking
Keep
Fef's
an eye out for everybody at this point. Christ.
knuckles are fucking bloodied to all fuck, and admittedly, so is the rest of him. Even Pax has a few fucking. Oh gosh.
Fucked up.
Yes. And as you guys bring Marius to the room, I think that's what we'll call it. That way, Mahajapa can be involved in this conversation.
Yes, please.
Yeah, good call.
Because while Lorenz is obviously not afraid to take the lead when it comes to tactics. When it comes to diplomacy,
Not good at it.
as Dave just put in the fucking chat, just you looking at me, looking at you. Just,
Yeah. There's a reason that crafting is my greatest social skill.
oh god, that's fucked up. But yeah. Oh, okay. You gonna heal yourself some more?
Yeah, it's been an hour.
Fair enough. I need to give.
Oh yeah, you can be doing that while we're talking and all that good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wanted to get it done before the next session because the next session's going to be talking, and I'm not gonna.
Everyone gets
Well,
an
actually, Pax
additional.
totally would strip like his entire torso to heal himself in the middle of a serious conversation, but
Right. Everyone
It
gets
would
an
break the
additional
flow.
75 experience. So you are at 175 experience for the evening. And Pax and Fef, you guys will start the next session with, frankly, 3 hero points each.
okay.
From the escapades tonight. I can't give you additional experience because then you get out of whack with the rest of the party, but I will give
No,
you
that's totally fair.
additional hero points at the start of the next session. So, you guys pulled off some baller fucking shit tonight. And it'll be fun to see how that plays out next week. Which here's hoping we'll be able to play next week.
To in character tell Maha what happened.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'm really looking forward to. Is telling Maha what the fuck just happened in character.
I'm actually almost. That's going to be great. I'm almost looking forward to just the slack-jawed expression Dan's going to have when he has to watch this and realize what he's going to hear when he gets to the next session.
Oh yeah, I don't think he's seen the fucking tweet yet about the fucking old. But yeah, no. As far as I'm concerned, so far, Maha just took an early night and went to bed. So y'all are gonna wake Maha up at 11 p.m. Hey, and fucking.
Maha, we found a revolutionary leader. Can we keep him?
Beth looking like he just went 3 fucking rounds with Mike Tyson. Pax looking slightly perforated. Good times, good times. It's true, and only one guard died. So yeah.
I was full on 2D crying. I was like, holy shit, we're professionals, lads. We got an infiltrator that won't betray us.
Oh god, it's true. So with that being said, thank you to everyone watching on the stream. Hope you all had fun. We did. At least I hope we did. I know I did.
Yes, we did.
I
think some of us
apologize.
might have had more fun than others, but
I do apologize. Yes, I do apologize to those who weren't involved in the combat. I know that probably wasn't as much fun.
Oh, that's fine.
It sometimes it just shakes out that way. Although I try. It happens.
Unfortunately, just like with your deckers, sometimes the rogues got to go do their own thing for a session.
Well,
No lie.
Well, that, and honestly, it was kind of just a nice recap session to get back into the feel of things.
Yeah, because you had
So-
missed the last session anyways. So for you, it was a big ol'. All right, what the fuck are we doing here? Plus, obviously it had been 3 months since we all last played, so I'm not surprised. Some shit like, how do I do this?
yeah, there was a little bit of that.
Yeah, but yes. Thank you everyone for hanging out with us. Hope you all had fun. We're gonna try and play next week. Hopefully, I will be less sick. Hopefully, Dan will be less sick. Hopefully, Dan won't be working overtime Sunday morning. But yeah, wonderful evening. Stay good, neighborhood.